Today's video is sponsored by Dr. Thunder. I want to give a huge shout out to off-brand Dr. Pepper for, did I just shout out competitors in a video? This video is not sponsored at all. I'm not really sure why I even did that, to be honest with you. Sometimes you just gotta start these videos off weird, and that's kind of where I'm at. Ooh, but I'll tell you what, guys. Sometimes off-brand pop or knockoff pop is like the move. Like, okay, so let's start the video. First off, how are you guys doing today? Everybody doing good? Everybody chilling in quarantine? Everybody just like kicking it, watching lots of videos, you know, learning something or another? Maybe you found a new hobby. Maybe you're getting outside and fishing. I don't know. Whatever you're doing, I hope you're having a good time, and I hope you're doing all right. So today I wanted to talk about a topic that comes up all the time. It was a huge factor when I was a young kid. It's probably a huge factor for kids now. It might even be a factor for grown adults. I don't know what the case may be, but this is such a big topic that I wanted to cover because to me it's just so stupid, and it has its ups and downs for sure, and it doesn't make sense. But today we're gonna talk about what is the best fishing rod you can have. Meaning you can only have one bait caster or one spinning reel, and what is the best possible setup you can have. Because a lot of people are always asking me, I actually get a lot of DMs on my Instagram, you know, what's the best rod I can get for this price, or reel for this price? What's the best kind of fishing rod for this type of fisherman? Yeah, like I get asked over and over and over again, and I understand I kind of signed up for that, making these videos here in my kitchen, and I do have some answers for them. And maybe I don't even have answers. I'd like to say I have good suggestions, right? So I'm always open to giving you guys suggestions or pointing people in the right direction. But today I really wanted to cover the one fishing rod that is literally gonna solve all your problems. It's gonna catch you the most fish. It's gonna be the most affordable. And so we're gonna go ahead and get into that. Some of you guys might completely hate me for this video, and some of you guys, I think this is really gonna help you out. So, wow, I'm being pretty serious. Why am I being so serious? Laugh a little, bro. Shoot, man, what you doing? Shoot. The best possible fishing rod that every single person on this earth, you watching this video right now, the best possible fishing rod you can have is the fishing rod that makes sense for you. That's it. Any fishing rod. Any fishing rod is the best fishing rod you can have. I know you're gonna hate me and you're gonna think that's the stupidest thing I ever said, and I'm gonna explain exactly why. I do have rods right here in front of me. When I grew up, I straight up had friends that were super rich, and they had the nicest rod and reel setups. Because I was surrounded by these people that had nice things, I felt like I wasn't good enough because I didn't have as nice things as they did. Now, does that make them spoiled? Does that make them? No, like that doesn't mean that at all. Some people, at the end of the day, are just fortunate, man. Like some people are in better positions than others. And I just got sick and tired of seeing all over the internet and being asked all the time, you know, is this fishing rod good enough? Like, is this gonna get the job done? Am I gonna do this? Or there's such a staple in the fishing industry for so many people, so many beginners, so many people trying to fish that feel like they have to have a $100, $200 setup to go out and catch fish. Yeah, there's a handful of you out there that are like, I'm fine with my ugly stick and that's what I'm gonna do. But I want everybody who's watching this video to understand that the most important thing is that you have a fishing rod and you're going out and you're learning how to fish. Doesn't matter if it's $10, $20, you know, $100, it does not matter. Make whatever you have work. Because I'm gonna tell you right now, you take a fisherman with little to nothing, but invests all their time, effort, and knowledge into learning, and then you take a fisherman that had the nicest things ever to just go do whatever they wanted, I bet you this is gonna be the better fisherman, right? So I grew up, guys, I fished with anything I could get my hands on. I didn't care if I found it in Grandpa's attic. I didn't care if it was a birthday present. Every single fishing rod that I ever had growing up that was gifted to me or whatever was not very nice. And I'm actually fortunate for that. Now, give or take, I'm grown up and I know where I want to put my money. Sure, there's nothing wrong with having expensive setups out there, and there's absolutely nothing wrong with spending a bunch of money on this stuff. But what I'm trying to get into everybody's head, since I've been asked all the darn time, the best possible fishing rod you can have is literally just to have one, right? Go out there, whether you have an ugly stick, learn how to bass fish. You know, get decent line in there, understand what a drag system is, and just use what you got. And then save up your money and take a step up and a step up. Some people can't fathom spending a lot of money. But what I want to show you guys here, since I'm done babbling on about preaching about fishing rods, right? I'm gonna pull up one right here, a rod setup right here. This rod setup together probably costs about 60 bucks, okay? Then you got a setup like this. This guy costs roughly about 300, okay? What do you think the benefit to having this one or this one is, right? Like, what do you think the difference is? Why is this one $300? Why is this one $60? Or what is the benefit to the one that's $300 or the one that's $60? Let me tell you something. Nothing. There's no benefit to having this rod and reel setup over this one, or this one over this one. Guess what? They both cast, they both hold line, and they both, what am I doing? And they both catch fish. At the end of the day, what matters? What matters is they catch fish. And guess what? Are you gonna learn just as much about fishing with this setup as this one? Abso-freaking-lutely. Now sure, one may be smoother than the other, one might feel better, but don't get me wrong, I'm sure a Lamborghini probably feels way cooler and way faster than a Corvette. Like, that's just what it is. And I bet you a Corvette probably feels a lot freaking nicer and faster than a Honda, but it doesn't matter. They both get you to point A and point B. See what I'm trying to say here? So again, we have a setup that virtually costs $60. Setup $300. You can even get nuts, absolutely nuts. And let me tell you what, this isn't even my rod right here. This is my friend's. $560, I think this is. I don't even own anything this nice. What's the point? Guys, there's no freaking point, right? Don't let anybody ever discourage you that you can't catch fish or that you're not good enough of a fisherman because you don't have the nicest gear. Not everybody's in the same situation. Go spend $50. You start fishing at a low point, you guys are gonna learn way more qualities, way more advantages and disadvantages to fishing with taking what you have and putting it to use. The people that are sitting down and not getting on the water because they feel they don't have a good enough fishing rod, or they're sitting here on YouTube or watching the Bassmaster Classic wishing they had what the person they're watching had, that's not gonna get you anywhere. Get out there, grind, learn about your baits, learn about your knots, learn about your lines, learn about fishing in general till you get to that point where you're for sure ready to step up and get something that you deserve, right? Don't worry about getting things handed to you, or don't worry about spending all this money. Just get invested in the sport or in the hobby, whatever you want to call it. Invest yourself into learning everything that you possibly can, and it's gonna make you a way better fisherman. It's gonna get better gear in your hand, and it's gonna make you love the sport way more than you ever will. So that's it, guys. There's my answer. I was getting so many DMs about the best possible fishing rod. If you guys did come to this video to watch it and trying to figure out, you know, what actually is a good rod for your price range, or maybe you don't know anything about equipment and you're just looking to get advice, go over to my channel. I'll link a playlist down below. I make videos on the top 5 fishing rods, just about every category for price, size, type of fishing. I make all kinds of videos. It's called Top 5. So if you do wonder, you know, or maybe you're just looking for a setup to hop into, those videos are gonna help you right there. I just kind of carved that path for myself, you know, like I put videos here on YouTube to give you guys options, because not a lot of people know what's on the market, and some people do want to buy something nice for themselves. And you know, at the end of the day, I made those videos, but I was getting a lot of comments of people saying like, hey, they wish they could afford this setup, or their dream setup is this. Have goals, that's awesome. Everybody needs to have goals. Everybody needs to work towards something. But nothing made me more upset than seeing younger kids or even adults that are new to the sport discouraged because they would go out fishing with their friends. I mean, I did it myself, guys. Like, I was so discouraged as a young kid because one of my best friends had a $400 bait caster set up, and I'm over here using a Shakespeare I got at Walmart because that's all I could afford, right? I got a little sentimental with you guys for this video. I just want people to go fish, man. We're in quarantine right now and all that crap. Like, fish, just go fish, enjoy yourself. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I hope you learned something from it. Again, if you guys are looking for a specific setup, go ahead and look at the links down below. And hey, if you're new here, do me a favor, drop a like and hit that subscribe button. I make fishing videos as much as I possibly can. I do wish some more of you would go watch my my actual fishing videos. For some reason, these videos do really good, but the actual fishing videos, not too many people watch. So I don't know if it's a me thing or what, I don't really know. But again, guys, I appreciate every single one of you that does spend time watching my videos and commenting and stuff like that. Seriously, it means the world to me. So thank you guys so much for watching. I'll catch you in the next one.